Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, you dream of fresh, homegrown produce, but maybe you've got a tiny apartment, a small patio, or just don't want to deal with the commitment of a huge garden plot. Well, what if I told you that you could have a thriving, productive garden, right in buckets, and harvest delicious crops all year round? Sounds too good to be true? Stick with me because today we're diving into the incredibly rewarding world of bucket gardening. We're often told that gardening needs space, sun, and a lot of soil. And while those things are great, they're not always necessary. Bucket gardening is a game changer, especially for urban dwellers, beginners, or anyone looking to maximize their harvest in a minimal footprint. The beauty of it is that you control the soil, the water, and even the microclimate for each plant. And guess what? You can move them around if the sun shifts. Now you might be thinking, what can I actually grow in a bucket? And that's where things get exciting. I've got a list of 15 fantastic crops that absolutely thrive in containers, giving you a continuous supply of fresh food. Let's break down some of my favorites first. First up, the mighty tomato. Yes, you can grow these juicy beauties in buckets. Look for determinate varieties or bush tomatoes as they tend to be more compact. A 5-gallon bucket is perfect. Imagine plucking ripe, warm tomatoes right off the vine on your patio. I recommend starting with good quality potting mix and ensuring consistent watering, especially when they start fruiting. Next, for your daily dose of green power, kale and spinach. These leafy greens are incredibly forgiving and can be harvested, cut, and come again. That means you snip off the outer leaves and the plant keeps producing more. They do well in slightly shallower, wider containers, and they don't need intense sunlight all day, making them perfect for shadier spots or even indoors during colder months. A consistent harvest of fresh, nutrient-packed greens? Yes, please. And what about root vegetables? Absolutely, carrots are fantastic. Just make sure your bucket is deep enough, at least 10-12 inches for good root development. Loose, well-draining soil is key here. And if you're feeling ambitious, potatoes are surprisingly easy in buckets. You can hilling them, adding more soil as the plant grows, which encourages more potato production. There's something so satisfying about dumping out a bucket and finding a treasure trove of fresh spuds. For a little more variety and vibrant color, consider peppers. Both sweet and hot varieties do wonderfully. Cucumbers can also be grown, especially bush varieties or vining ones if you provide a small trellis. And don't forget eggplant. These beautiful plants not only give you delicious fruit, but also add a touch of elegance to your container garden. The trick with these fruiting plants is consistent feeding and watering, as they are heavy feeders. Beyond those, we have quick-growing and highly rewarding options like various types of lettuce. Like kale, they love cooler temperatures and can provide multiple harvests. For fresh herbs, mint is almost too easy in a bucket. In fact, it prefers to be contained because it's such a vigorous spreader. And for those who love fresh legumes, beans and peas are excellent choices. Bush varieties are ideal for buckets, producing abundant yields. You can even try onions and garlic for culinary staples. Now, you might be surprised to see mushrooms on the list. While they don't grow like traditional plants, there are fantastic mushroom growing kits available that fit perfectly into the bucket concept. You can cultivate various gourmet mushrooms indoors, giving you a unique and consistent harvest even when it's freezing outside. The all-year-round part is crucial. For warmer months, your buckets can be outside, soaking up the sun. As the weather cools, you can simply move your heat-sensitive plants indoors to a sunny window or under a grow light. Hardy greens like kale and spinach can often handle a light frost, extending their outdoor season. This mobility is the superpower of bucket gardening, adapting to the seasons and your space. So whether you're a seasoned gardener looking for a new challenge or a complete beginner intimidated by traditional gardening, bucket gardening offers an accessible, productive, and incredibly satisfying way to grow your own food. That's the magic of bucket gardening, and it's within everyone's reach. So what are you waiting for? Grab some buckets, some soil, and your favorite seeds and start your own year-round edible oasis today. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more gardening adventures, and let me know in the comments what you're excited to grow in your buckets. Happy gardening!